What up, folks? I'm ultrazillatoys, and today I have a review of the Diamond Select Toys Marvel Select Captain America. That's right, my zillions. The cap is in the house, and you're able to form two different looks with this set here from DST. And I'd like to thank DST for sending over this Captain America with a bunch of other stuff. You've already seen JCVD. You've already seen the third Turtles diorama piece, and now we're getting into the Marvel Selects. We got Captain America to kick things off, and I am an old school Captain America fan. Like, I've always loved the comics of Captain America. I've always loved him in the Avengers movies. Really, it's just a great character. I don't know. Just always loved Cap. But I gotta tell you, I've never been happy with any comic book Captain America that I've had. You know, like, I guess that's mostly like Marvel Legends, and just I've never been happy. I've never liked them. Maybe DST has done us a solid here and given us the Cap that I've always wanted in my collection. And I want to thank DST for sending this over. Did I say that already? Hey, you know what? I can't thank him enough. So without any further ado, let's get to the review. And here is Captain America out of the package, and he's pretty good. I am very, very happy to say that. Let's do articulation of first. The head moves at the top of the head, and then it moves at the neck. You'll see that's key, but. So you got two joints there. Neck, head. Both move totally fine. Hinge, swivel at the shoulder. Swivel at the bicep. Double jointed elbow. The back part, little tight, but not like super tight. You could free that for sure. Hinge, swivel at the wrists. Then the upper body moves decently enough, I guess. You know? Then you got the waist joint. The legs. Full split. Can kick forward. Can go back. Get some rotation in there. You do have a double jointed knee, which works fine. You have a boot cut. You have a hinge and a rocker at the foot, and that's about it. But that's pretty decent, I have to say. You know, if you've seen a lot of the DST stuff, I think this is pretty good. I think they've gotten pretty good on their articulation. I'm getting a squeaky joint here now. It wasn't squeaky before, but it's squeaky now. But still, the articulation, I think, is pretty decent. Looks-wise, I think this Cap is pretty good. He does have, like, a weird kind of bell shape to the top here, the way this is cut. But, yeah, you know, like, if you look on the bottom, yeah, I feel like they could have bulked out the bottom just a bit more. But it isn't terrible. It isn't terrible. The star looks good. The stripes look good. The paint is pretty decent all the way around on the red. And the star on the back is pretty good too. You do have a nice texture here. A kind of chainmail looking armor. It's pretty good. It's not everywhere, and I kind of dig that. It's just kind of like, you know, in spots, which is cool. There's something about that I like a lot. You know, it's not overpowering. Then you do have some little bit of like gray wash over everything, which is nice. I think that helps, you know, make him feel like not like super clean, but it works. It's not on the white though, which would have been good, I think. But you know, it is what it is. The red gloves look pretty good, and they also have a little bit of a wash on them. It's nice folds and wrinkles there, a little cut there, which looks good. Fists look real nice. Then you got the belt that's decently done. So that looks pretty good. You got a hole there, but you know, you need that. For this does come with a little bit of something to pop in there. But yeah, it looks pretty good. You got a lot of nice folds and wrinkles in the Krajishi section, and then a little bit of wash as well. Nice musculature on the legs. Look at that. Real good. The boots look really nice. Again, some good wash on there. I do have like a bit of a blob over here as the only kind of blob of anything that I got on this guy, which is good. It's on the foot at least. I could probably wipe that off with some alcohol. And then the feet look good on the bottom. I mean, there's nothing really going on the bottom. Back of the legs, not really much going on, but it's a butt. But yeah, it looks pretty decent. Then we get the head sculpt, and that looks real good too. The eyes are great, and I'm happy about that. They look really good. You can see he's got blue eyes. He's got the little blue in the middle. The A looks really good. The black parts look good. The mouth and nose look pretty good. I do like that. I do have a little scratch here on the paint. Or is that... I think, you know what it is? Actually, it's the face paint on the blue. The ear does have some mess up there. You know, a little bit of mess up there. I'm going to have to get some blue paint and give that a little touch up. Because this guy, I think, is worth touching up. This ear is perfect. That, the wing is good. The wing on that side is good too. So, you know, a couple little imperfections. But all in all, man, I mean, this guy looks really nice. The thing about it is, I always wanted a good-looking cap as far as the head sculpt goes, and I just feel like, you know, the Marvel Legends ones have always had too big of a jaw. This is perfect. This is how Cap should look. Not that big square jaw thing. I might need a little paint touch-up right there, too. Maybe. Can't tell. But I don't know. All in all, I'm really happy with this. As a Cap fan, this is definitely looking pretty good as a, you know, classic Cap. For accessories, this is where this figure shines even more. We first get a bunch of hands. You have a holding hand here. You have two, like, karate chopping hands, or saluting hands, probably. And a pointing hand. They have all that shading on them. Sculpts are really good. But there's one more hand. And that hand is for the shield. Well, you know, the other holding hand could be for the shield, too. But I put it in ahead of time because it's just easier. So, you know, it's not attached, but when you have it in his hand already, it's not as easy to get through this front strap here. So definitely do it by itself before you put it in. Anyway, the shield looks good. You see the gunmetal behind the straps, and the straps themselves look really nice, look leathery, which is cool. And then the front of the shield is pretty perfect. You know, just looks good. All the paint is in the right place. Just very nicely done. And changing it out is pretty easy. Well, let's see. It's pretty easy. So there he is with the shield, and yeah, come on. That's just awesome. That's a perfect Cap in my opinion. Now, if you want to make your Cap a little more modern, or like, I don't know, like Ultimates version, but it's not going to be Ultimates version because it's not the real costume, but like more like wartime Cap, I guess, right? Like, you know, going to war or whatever. We do get these really nice first straps for shoulders. Now you put the shield in there. Really nicely done. Nice gunmetal parts. The straps look good. Very cool. And then these little pouches and belt looks fantastic. I love this. They're both really good, and I really do like how they look on them. So for me, yeah, I think this might be the way to go. So put these in. Let's check them out. Put that back. That's real cool. And then this, let's see, this would go this way. All right, yeah, these straps would be hanging down. So you do have to remove that again. And then you can put the shield back on, shield hand. And then, yeah, I don't know. I like this. I think it's very, very cool. Oh, this came apart. You can tell because it's not in front of where it's supposed to be. There we go. Yeah, that is awesome. That's even better. Like, it bulks out his center a little bit. Just looks superb on him. Really, really, really does. I do dig this. I do. Now, the shield, you can take off the front part, see? And then put that on the back. Like that. So if you want the, I mean, obviously you would not have that. But that's a thing you could do, which is great. I do appreciate that piece of business there. Now, this would be for a stand, kind of like we got for JCVD, but he didn't come with one. So, you know, it is what it is. I said that was for something, but yeah, it's for a stand if you have it. But yeah, I mean, it'll help him stand, but he doesn't need it. He's pretty sturdy, honestly. Now, we also get 2 extra heads. First up, we get the unmasked head. And it looks really nice, too. The eyes are pretty good. Mouth is pretty good. Eyebrows. The hair is very nicely done. Dirty blonde. Now, it has this whole piece here with the neck. If you want to take out this entire piece, you can. But it's not as easy. I mean, I guess if you heat it up, you'll be able to get it out. The heads come out a lot simpler. So if you want to just do that, I think that would be a better choice. We do also get a little pull-down cowl piece, and that looks real good. See that? I like how that looks. Everything is very neat on it. You just place it in there, and then you would pop the head back in, and that works. I think, you know, even with the blue neck, it works because I feel like you're not really pulling down completely his neck, you know, covering. So I like it. It looks really nice, and I like how it sits in between here perfectly. That's really excellent. So all in all, I do think this this head looks really, really nice, and you know, with the cowl pull down, obviously that's the way to go. It looks pretty good. I mean, again, I think the strength here is that it doesn't have a big chin. It's a good enough sturdy chin that I think looks really good, and it works. I think this is a very nice cap. Additionally, we get this classic Golden Age cap head. I think it's Golden Age. Maybe it's Silver Age. The ears look pretty good. The A looks pretty good. The eyes, the mouth has a little smirk on it, which I do like. But, you know, he's got some red marks on him that I tried to get out, and I couldn't get it out. I have a feeling it's from the gloves somehow, the paint of the gloves, but I don't know how that would happen. But I saw that that same redness is on the bottom of this neck that was with the other unmasked head. But that one doesn't have any red on it, so that's good. But this one does, so that's a little bit of a bummer if I wanted to use this particular one. I don't, so that's good for me, but for those, you know, hopefully it won't come like that for other people. Now, this is one where, you know, the neck joint being in there would probably be good, but probably not going to do that. He does have a classic shield. I always loved this shield. It is really, really nice. Very, very cool. I like it. The stars and the stripes look fantastic. You know, you would do the same thing. I'm not going to bother with this. But, you know, this could turn, obviously. So, but yeah. It ends up looking pretty good, honestly. But my preferred way is the, you know, the regular cap, as I like to call it. Regular cap, but with the little accoutrements. I think it is the coolest. The round shield, the straps, the cool belt. This is for me. This, my dudes, my zillions, is my cap. This is excellent. And for your size comparison, here is Captain America with a bunch of other figures you might have in your collection. And yes, he is a tall figure, much bigger than the JCVD figure we did. But DST tends to have a couple different size scales for Their figures, like the movie stuff, is a little shorter than the like Marvel Select stuff and the other Select stuff, like the Invincible stuff behind there. Well, that figure is ginormous, but as you can see, Cap also scales pretty good with the like NECA stuff and the Masterverse stuff. And my final thoughts, overall, I really like this figure. It's a really good Cap figure. There's some imperfections, as I pointed out, but this one is fantastic. The most important part to me has been getting the head sculpt right, and this one is perfect, in my opinion. They really got that right. That is such an important part of a good comic book Captain America, and it just makes me nuts that for so long I've wanted a Marvel Legends of it, and every time I've gotten one, I've been utterly disappointed, I'll be honest. But this one really does it. This is a really, really good representative Cap of this era of Marvel Comics, and I'm really happy to have it. So thank you, DSD, for sending this over. You fulfilled one of those little side quests in my collecting journey that I've always had with this Cap. This is very, very good, and there you go. That's my review. Hope you dug it. Let me know your thoughts down below. Are you a fan of Captain America? If not, what Marvel heroes do you like? And stay tuned, because there's going to be much more Marvel figures to come. Not only Select, but we do have Legends figures to come as well. And if you're new to the channel, why don't you go ahead and sub yourself for daily content, and let me help you diversify your collection with, like I said, some Marvel figures. Till next time, peace out, peeps.